Okay, we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone from all over the world. I'm so honored and I'm so happy and so thankful that Raza accepted my invitation and he's here today with us. Thank you so much, Raza. How are you today?
I am doing great, and thank you so much for having me here. I'm looking forward to our conversation.
Thank you, Raza. Thanks to the amazing business, so we are in the different sides of the world, but we can connect together, and yeah, we can talk with everyone today, right? So, for anyone who visits my page for the first time, let me introduce myself. I'm Hằng. I'm living in Hanoi, Vietnam, with my family. Of course, I have two teenagers, and I'm a manager in a construction company. And at the same time, I'm running this the business for almost 2 years now. And today I'm so honored to invite Raza to my page to share about his success story, why he joined this business, and what this business has brought to him and his family life, and blah blah. And if you are interested, you want to ask some question, yeah, just raise it up. Then Raza is here and he's ready
Absolutely,
to answer all your questions, right? Okay, so Raza,
absolutely.
yeah, the first question, please can you spend some minutes to introduce about yourself, who you are, where you're from, and what did you do before you joined this community?
Sure,
Thank you.
sure. So I live in Toronto, Canada. I'm here with my wife. I've been married for about 17 years, and we have a daughter who's 12 years old. And we have a 1-year-old rabbit who lives with us. So,
Ooh.
yeah, I've, professionally, after I graduated, I got into HR in human resources. I did about 13 or 14 years in the corporate world. And then I decided I'm going to try my hand at being an entrepreneur. Um, and that was rough. It didn't go well. And through that was, many heartbreaks and a lot of failures and everything like that. And until I came across one mentor, and he really taught me, I call it the secret. And although it's not really so much of a secret, it's been talked about in many books, but he really put it for me straight. And he says, Raza, whatever you want to accomplish, somebody out there has already done it. And all you got to do is just find those people and follow the blueprint. And yeah, so using that little secret, over the past 10, 12 years, I've had great careers. I've had great opportunities to have more time and financial flexibility as well. And yeah, so prior to the pandemic, I had built a great career as a professional speaker. I got hired by founder led organizations and represented them on stages, their high ticket offers, and their ideas at conferences and seminars and workshops. And yeah, I it all came crashing down when the pandemic hit, because my work was dependent on travel and events. All that was not happening, so I had to reinvent myself.
Oh, I see. I see. Thank you so much. And when the pandemic hits the economy, I see that we are affected all around the world, right? Like my
Mhm.
company, we had to release for about one third of the staff in my company as well.
Wow.
And many people lose their job. They don't have working hours anymore, and they have to move from the city to the countryside for a living, right? Yeah, it affects us a lot in any kinds of our life. And it's so lucky that we know about this opportunity. And for me,
Mhm.
I joined the business since April 2020. I mean, when the pandemic just hit the society, right? And until now, almost 2 years in the business, and I see that, wow, I'm so grateful that I did take action at that time, right?
Mhm.
So, Raza, you know that when people are interested in our business model and they are invited to watch the webinar, and after watching it, people see that they have to pay the fee 149,
Mhm.
right, to join
Mhm.
the community. And some
Mhm.
people they see that, wow, why it's so general, why I have to pay that fee, why don't you tell me in details, then I can decide to join the community. So can you please explain why they have to pay before they join the community,
Yeah,
please?
That's interesting, and a lot of times, it's people's mindset that is not of an entrepreneur. They're really thinking it from an employee mindset. I'll give you an example. So remember, I said how my career ended with the pandemic, and so over the next few months, I started looking at was I going to do. And one of the things that I wanted to do, and I found that there's opportunity there, was buying existing businesses. So I was looking at accounting firms. I was looking at buying a car wash, a laundromat. So I was looking at these businesses. So I remember there's a company in downtown here in Toronto. There's a small business and accounting firm, and I was really interested in buying that company. And so I wrote an email to them. I said, "I'm interested. I saw your company is for sale. I'm interested in it, and I would like to see your numbers. I wanted to know what their how long they've been in business, what their accounts receivable is, accounts payable, all of that stuff. Do my due diligence." So their legal team sent me a letter saying that we're happy that you're looking at our company. Please deposit $50,000 into our trust account for us to open the books. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, if I went to them and I said, "Oh, why are you asking me for $50,000? I don't want to give it to you. Just tell me what your numbers are and everything like that so that I can make a decision." They will probably tell me it's like, "Go away. Thank you." Right. See, what happens is there's a due diligence process that is set up by whenever you go to invest in a company, or you're buying a company, or you're buying a business and all of that stuff. Whether you're buying McDonald's, they're going to put you through a series of steps for you to see whether or not this is a right fit for you and whether you are a right fit for them. Right? So this process exists. Just because you're looking at a digital business does not mean that there's no due diligence process, that within 5 minutes you'll know what you need to do and whether this business is not for you or not for you. So that's why we've set up that process. The webinar is basic introduction information, and then if you're serious and we want to see whether we're a right fit and you want to explore more about the business, there's like 3 to 5 hours more of content that you're trying to just say, like, let me just tell me in one line what it is all about. So it just doesn't do it justice. And if that is something that you don't want to do, you don't want to pay the 149 and move forward and do your due diligence. By the way, that 149 is refundable. If this business is not
Yeah.
for you, you get it back. So the 149 shows us that you are serious and gives us an opportunity to open our doors more to you so that we can show you much more in detail what is required. And if you don't want to do that, well, this business is not for you, right? It's as simple as that.
Yeah, totally agree with you. And just few hours ago, I have one guy also reached out to me and asked about that. He said that please convince me why I have to pay 149. I say no, I don't convince you. You will be the one to decide to join the community or not. We are here, always here to support you and give you full information. And it's refundable. Wow. Then he said, wow, that's all. So then I should stop here and then say bye bye. I say, okay, that's not for you, right?
Yeah.
So for us, it's
Yeah.
very clear. If anyone who's really curious and really serious about the business model, they will join the community and will work with the people with the same mindset. Otherwise, wow, we are in different ways, right? And
Exactly.
I also remember, because I'm doing the construction company, and during my daily job, we often give consultant to other business partner. And whenever we give any consultant, we also ask for fee. It's quite normal, right?
Hmm.
And it's fair. We give our knowledge, our number, and we give our designing consulting, and you have to pay us. It's quite fair, right? You cannot
Yeah.
say, please consult me first and then I pay you later, right? It's quite fair, right?
I
Okay,
know,
yeah,
it's a
thank you
completely
so much.
different mindset.
Yeah, that is because we don't have the same mindset, that we cannot go on the same pathway, right?
That's right.
And for our business model, we often talk about the automation system and the sales funnel. And we often say that it's very important to have it. even though we are very busy, like I'm now working full time in my daily job, and now you are full time in this visit, right? But before you're international speaker, and many people in our community, they're coming from different walk of lives. They can be doctor, nurses, they can be
Yeah.
engineer, can be firefighter, teachers, accountant, right? And they are still doing this business thanks to the automation system and the sales funnel. So can you please help explain how the automation system or how the sales funnel works for us, and how can we use these tools to make our business successfully?
Yeah. If people are going to do business online, they are going to need a website. They're going to need an opt-in page where people can enter their name and email addresses so that they can get information. Once they do that, there needs to be a whole sequence of emails, generally about a month to 2 months out, that builds a relationship with them. Not only that, in order to, kind of give yourself some time freedom so that you don't have to start explaining products and the systems to everybody. You have to have a webinar so that people can view this recording, have slides, and ultimately you also want to show them social proof that the system is working, the products are working, and all of that stuff. Not only that, people will have questions and they want to speak to you, and you may or may not be available all the time. So when all of these pieces need to be in place, well, this is where our business model shines, because we have built all of this already for you. So that means that you don't have to build a website. You don't have to write the emails. You don't have to do the webinar. You don't have to, gather people for social proof for others. You don't have to sell anybody, all of that stuff. The entire system is designed to do the work for you. So while Hang and I are talking over here, our business is running. People are opting into our pages. They're reviewing the videos. They're looking at stuff. They're moving through the sales funnel, and it's a progressive learning for them. And ultimately, some people choose to work with us, and they may get on the phone with us, right? And that's when we know that the person is serious. And if it's not for them, once they viewed it, they just they request a refund and they're gone, right? So the thing that why this sales funnel and the system shines is because most people are looking to build their plan B. So they already have a job, they already have busy lives and everything like that. But if they have 1 to 2 hours per day, we have the system here that can do the heavy lifting for them, and they just have to focus on two things. And those two things are something that we teach in our training site, and it's absolutely one of the best trainings out there, and that is social media marketing and online advertising. And those two things is what you spend time learning and implementing. So that's why this whole automation makes complete sense, so that you have the time freedom.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And we often say that our automation system can have 90% of the work, and the left 10% we are doing. So that's why we all can handle the business just 1 or 2 hours per day, right? And people
Absolutely.
often say that, how can you make money in this business system? How can it work, right? And how the sales funnel here. So can you explain about the function of the sales funnel here and what it helps us in this business?
Yeah, see, the money is made when there are products purchased,
Yeah,
and
sure.
because if there's no products or if there's no services offered, then that's just not right, because there's no way to make money. So the system is designed to help you progress. You watch the webinar. If you're interested, you pay the 149. We bring you inside of our community where there are over 100,000 people worldwide that are in there. You can see other people's successes. You can see the products. We send you another 3 to 5 hours of video content for your review, because we want to make sure, and we give you 30 days, right, to review that. We want to make sure that you know every aspect of the business. And if you are, you like what you see from the webinar, from the social proof inside of the Facebook group, the video content, and then and only then you get on a call with one of your coaches in the community. And this is where you have an opportunity to have one-on-one conversation with somebody and get your questions answered. And the coach's job is really to make sure that they understand you, your goals, and based on that, help you get started the best way possible. And that's really the entire sales funnel, the system that you want to call it. So going through each step is really, and you have 30 days to do this. And let's just say that you're going through it, and before you get on a call with a coach, you're like, you know what, this is not for me, and that's totally fine. You request a refund and you get your money back. At least you did your due diligence, and that's how the system really works.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. And so thanks to that for the automation and the sale funnel, right? We don't have to use any kind of product and pick it up and say that, hey, I have this one wonderful,
No
please come
demos.
for me, right? Never you do that, right? And it's so wonderful. And we don't have to bother our families or any friends, right? Yeah, we are just here and we are posting about our system, and anyone who resonates with us, they will reach out to us, right? And we can have choice to choose who will be our business partner, right? It's so
That's right.
amazing system. I've never seen it before. So I
Yeah,
always feel like I'm so grateful to be here, right?
yeah,
And Raza,
absolutely.
before I know you, I just saw you do some go live in the community, and I said that wow, this guy has a very warm voice and very attractive. And later on, I know that wow, he's an international speaker. That's why he can attract so many people, and then he can inspire many people, right? And now you are in the community for more than 1 year, right?
Mhm.
You are a very successful mentor and successful coach. And I also tell my friend that, hey, look, Raza, he's a successful mentor and coach now in the community, and he's an international speaker. And my friend say that, wow, he's handsome, he has very nice and warm voice. So that's why he can be successful, right? So can you please explain, do we need to be handsome or beautiful, or we need to have very attractive voice to attract other people so that we can get success in this business?
Yeah, that's very nice of your friend to say that. Um, See, success in anything is about confidence, and it doesn't matter what you do. Whether you're doing this business or whether you decide to do another business out there, buying a business, whether you are building relationships with people, whether you are, you have a new nutrition plan or a workout plan. It doesn't matter what it is. It's really about having confidence in yourself. And I've been, and this is what I teach my daughter as well. My daughter is 12 years old, and I tell her that confidence does not come from reading books. Confidence does not come by just sitting and thinking that you are confident. Confidence is a byproduct of you attempting to do things and not being afraid of failing. And in doing so, every single time you attempt something, and whether you succeed or you fail at it, you develop a little bit of confidence in yourself. And you combine that with being grateful of who you are, and that you have this skill of attempting things and not being pushed away by failure and everything like that, because failure and success is all part of the game. It's all together. People think of it two separately, but it's one thing. And I think that's what it is. I think the only reason that I've been able to build this confidence is I think I've just failed more in the past 10 years than I have ever in my other 30 years of life, right? So that's what it is. So no, you don't need to have a professional speaking career or anything like that. There are people who are much more successful in this business than I am within the time period that I've been here. There are people who are making more money than me than I am making, and they have no business, no entrepreneurial experience. So it's really about confidence in yourself. It's about having faith, and it's about knowing that this business model already works. We've already seen it happen, and we just have to do our part of the learning, because everybody needs to do three things. Whenever you do something new, you're going to do three things. Number one, you're going to have to establish new routines. Number two, you're going to have to develop new disciplines. And number three, you're going to have to learn new skills. So we all have to go through it, whether it was me, whether it's you, Hang, or whether it's anybody else joining. We all have to go through our part. How quickly you go through this depends on how quickly you are okay with having setbacks and obstacles and struggles, and then you come out on the other side and succeed at your venture.
Wow, thank you so much for your great sharing. So three things we have to think about, right? First is routine. We have to create a new routine, because whenever we join any new business model, we need to have a new routine. The second is discipline, right? Any kind of business or any kind of job, if we want to be successful, we need to keep discipline every day, right? And the third is the new skills. That's true. Yeah, for me, I am not a tech savvy person. My English when I joined this business is not so good. And yeah, I'm some kind of like introvert. I never done something like go live in my page.
I'm an introvert too, by the way.
You are too, right? Wow. But
Yep,
still, because we are learning every day in this
that's
business,
right.
right? We have
Yeah.
new skill every day, and we learn how to contact, how to keep network, how to keep good relationship with people. And I really love this business because it is the business that we build the connection between people and people, right? And from that, we can learn a lot every day. Wow, so great. Thank you for your great sharing. So, you have been in the business for more than 1 year. So how have the business changed your life or your family life?
I think I've never really had anything in my life. I remember Warren Buffett has been quoted saying that if you don't figure out a way um, to generate income while you sleep, you will work the rest of you will work till the day you die, or something like that. And I've never really had anything that I was building that was going to work for me while I'm sleeping. So so this is a new possibility that I'm working on. I came in here with a 3 to 5 year vision, and I have so much to learn still. And I'm just continuing to follow the people who are ahead of me, and following that blueprint and executing it and failing and having setbacks and succeeding and all of that stuff. So that's what it is. And to me, it's one of the income streams in my household that allows me to spend a few hours, a couple of hours a day, and generate an income that supports, my business ventures and my investments and my family life here.
Wow, love it. Thank you. I still remember one day you did a go live in our community and you say that today is a day that I don't want to do anything. So because of the visit that can help me to do nothing, I just want just go live. That's all, right? But
Yeah.
if we are working for someone else or we manage our own company, then we have to go out to work every day, right? But for this visit, when we don't want to work, then we don't have to work. It's so
Yeah.
great, right? And you
Yeah.
say that if we don't find something that work for us when we are sleeping, then you have to work until you die, until the last day of your
Yeah.
life, right?
Yeah.
And also, if we talk about the company, we say that if your company don't use internet, like Bill Gates say or something, I forget, then your company will die soon. Also, it's exactly the
Mhm.
same, right? So
That's
from
right.
personal or from the company side, yeah, we all need to look for something that we can work online and work from distance, right?
That's right.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Raza, today for spending time with me and sharing a lot of valuable information in
Mhm.
my page. And we also say thank you, Sis Kate and Sister, for tuning in today. And for anyone who watch our replay, if you have any question, just feel free to reach out to me or reach out to Raza. We are always happy and ready to guide you more and give you more information about this business. And in order to understand more about this business model, you can register on my website, and you can see in the page on our page now, right? Then yeah, you can receive more info about this business and get the link to watch our free webinar where we show you the 3 important pillars, how to set up an online business successfully. Yeah, I think that's all for today. Again, thank you so much, Raza, for spending time with me and sharing so much valuable information today. I wish you more and more success in the business and happy every day, and see you more and more go live and more contribution in our community. Thank you, Raza, again.
Thank you so much. Wishing you a ton of success too.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, hello, Sis Sun here. Thank you, Sun, for tuning in today. Yeah, she's the one saying that you have a great voice and handsome, and you can do this business. Now you got the answer, right, Sun? Yeah. Okay, yeah, thank you, Raza, again, and I hope to see you
Bye.
soon. Thank you, and bye, everyone, for now. Thank you.